God had to show me the truth about the people who were around me because I could not see it for myself. In this video, I'm going to share how I had the wrong people in my circle while I was successful, how I lost my discernment, and the moment God opened my eyes and made me step back.
Move, shift, receive, step in purpose if you believe.
Hi there, I'm Blakely-Simmons, and I help believers move out of stagnation, shift into alignment, and prepare to receive the life God has purpose for them to live. As my business grew, so did my circle. You know, the more successful you get, the more people you attract, right? More people, more access, more conversations, more connections. And at first, it felt like a blessing. It felt so good because I was surrounded by people who looked like they were for me, people who celebrated me, people who supported me, or so I thought. But what I did not realize was this: I had become so success-driven instead of God-driven. And when that shift happened, I lost my discernment. I could no longer clearly see who was aligned with me and who was assigned to drain me. I was pouring into everyone. Literally, I gave all my time away, all of my knowledge for free, didn't charge people, my energy, my presence. Nikki Blakely-Simmons was always available, always showing up, always giving, raising my hand and volunteering. But I was not being poured back into. And I ignored it in the beginning because I thought this is just what comes along with success, right? But God began to show me something that I simply could not ignore anymore. He started revealing people to me, their intentions, their behaviors, their patterns. And listen, it did not feel good. When you know you are about to lose relationships, lose friendships, it's not a good feeling because these are people I trusted, people I allowed close to me. And then I realized some people were benefiting from me, but not benefiting for me. And that was a very, very hard truth. In the move phase of my move, shift, receive framework, this is what I learned. Before God moves you forward, He will clean up what is around you. I'm going to say that again because that was very pivotal for me. Before God moves you forward, He will clean up what is around you. So here are the three things that I learned. Discernment restored. God began to sharpen my spiritual awareness again. Because remember, I lost my discernment. And so He was sharpening that spiritual awareness again. And I started seeing what I used to ignore. Conversations started to feel different. Energy felt different, a little off. And intentions became very, very clear. 2, boundaries. Drawing that line in the sand. I talked about that before in the trailer. God showed me that I needed boundaries. All of us need boundaries. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone deserves your time, your wisdom, or even your presence. That's powerful, isn't it? And then 3, separation. And then came the separation. The pulling back, creating distance, reevaluating relationships. And for me, that meant stepping away from people I once thought were close. And that was not easy. It was not easy at all. It was probably one of the hardest things that I had to experience. But it was very, very necessary. This reminds me of Joseph in the Bible. Joseph was surrounded by his own brothers, his own blood, and they were not for him. They were jealous, they were envious, and we all know the story. They betrayed him. But what looked like betrayal was actually God's part of showing me what the process was for moving me and then shifting me and taking me to the next level. Because God had to remove Joseph from the wrong environment to position him for His purpose. And that is what God was doing with me, removing me from an environment that no longer served me, that He no longer wanted me planted in, so that He could position me to firmly plant my feet in His purpose for my life. Listen, if God is revealing people in your life and you know it. It's just something just keeps coming up in your mind. Something keeps pressing in your spirit, in your soul. Type discernment in the comments, because sometimes the hardest move is changing who has access to you. I hope this message spoke to you. And if it did, go ahead and like this video, share it with plenty of people who you know need it. Subscribe to this channel and engage by sharing your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, you are not alone in your move season. We are walking this journey together. So get ready. It's your season to move, shift, and receive.